I have a fabulous reading from you from one of my favorite authors who writes The Global Heart Awakens, Anodea Judith. She writes a lot of books about the chakra system, and we have chakra classes happening this week, Tuesday at 10 a.m., Wednesday at 6 p.m., virtual via Zoom, and I'll be posting about those shortly. But in the meantime, I really want to share this with you. And keep in mind, this book was printed in 2013, and I mention that because you would think she was writing it right now, 7 years later. So here we go. The human drama is nearing its denouement. The great unveiling is approaching, when the power structures of the world begin to crumble, and the people of the heart sing out a new truth. The conversation buzzes. What's going on? What will happen next? What's wrong? Who's right? What should we do? What can we do? And most frightening of all are those of us who wonder if we'll even survive into the next age. For the emerging generation is watching in despair as those in charge have recklessly spent their earthly inheritance with little regard for the future. Yet the question of what's going to happen could more appropriately be shifted to what can we create together? For we are becoming creators of our future destiny. 7 billion humans are slowly weaving the global tapestry into a new picture. As the curtain rises on the next act of our drama, we find that center stage is now everywhere, broadcast from televisions, radios, newspapers, podcasts, magazines, and the internet into living rooms, cars, airports, and our cell phones. As both new discoveries and new tragedies ripple through the global brain, the gaze of the collective attention is focused like never before. Some viewers are just waking up, rubbing their eyes in confusion. Others have been watching for some time with growing concern. And still others prefer to remain asleep, doing their best to ignore the signs that point to an impending and massive shift at every level of civilization. Change is in the air. And we all have ringside seats, yet we are not mere spectators. You are the ones who will be leading humanity's rite of passage into the next age. Immersed in technology, yet hungry for the sacred, we have a deep longing for a story that fosters progress, but honors sustainability, creates order, but allows freedom, utilizes power, yet increases cooperation, and brings a long-needed balance to the archetypal masculine and feminine. The stories we tell ourselves shape the world. They guide our relationships to each other, to the environment, and to the future. The 21st century is calling for a new myth to guide us to the next age of humanity. Our collective initiation from the love of power to the power of love is the drama of our time. Again, in case you're really intrigued, Anodea Judith, The Global Heart Awakens.